Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So if you have a big house, you should probably invest in a mesh system. Teletronics was nice enough to send this over to me to set it up in my house. I have a pretty big house. Both of my houses are pretty big. This one though this is a big house. It's almost 3,000 square feet. So a mesh system is something that you really should think about if you need a consistent layer of internet throughout your entire house. Now, speeds, from your mesh system, you shouldn't see well, if you're getting poor speeds in an area, then you will see an increase in speeds. But normally when you hook up a mesh system, you should see it should create this nice consistent blanket of internet through your entire house. And depending on where you position them. Now, they do have a 3-pack, and this is the 2-pack. So I'm going to unbox this, show you the contents, a couple of speed tests, and then we'll be off to the races. Let's get it. All right, guys, new Wi-Fi mesh system, man. This is the Teletronics tri-band mesh system. Now, I have a really big house, and I get pretty decent speeds here in my office. The router is just down the hall. I wanted to see if I could get even better speeds or more consistent speeds here in the office. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and I'm going to run a speed test, and I'm going to unbox this and show you how it comes in the box, and we'll kick this off. So show you how it looks when you crack the seal on it. So this is how it's going to look for you when you open it. Now I'll be sure to change the camera angle for you. So you got some manuals right here, and you have both of the power plugs right here. And then you have, looks like a Ethernet cable right there. We'll need that. And I'll show you what the power plugs look like. Here are the power plugs. I'll get both of those set up for you. Now let's go to the next level as I get this box apart for you. Here is the system. So looking at the back here, you can see you've got a 3.0 port, on and off button, and for the power cable, and then you got your WAN and LAN, and this is what it looks like. So this is a 2-box system. It obviously they have a 3-box system as well. I think that's pretty much it inside this box. Yeah, that's it. That's all you need. So setting these up it's very simple, and they're going to look identical on the back. Setting these up, a system like this up is really simple. You just hook it to your main box, and then you put one in one room, or you sit them where you want to be, and then it'll link to your network. It's very simple. So, but I want to show you the speeds and everything on here. So first, I'm going to show you a speed test. Let me see here. I'll just open up a speed test. I'll turn on Wi-Fi. I'm just going to use my Galaxy Z Fold 2. This is what was right here. See if we can get some speed tests going. So now we're linked to my internet. And let's see what the Wi-Fi speeds look like. They'll be pretty fast. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I switched my internet from 1 gig to 400 because in this house the hard cable is only in one spot, and I don't want to rewire everything. So I was only getting like 400, 500 tops through the entire house. I just dropped it to 400. So getting 289 roughly, and I'll run another speed test real quick just to kind of show you. This is what it's looking like. So roughly between 2 and 3 is what it appears to probably going to average here in this room. So now I'm going to hook up this system, and I'll have one right here on my desk at all times, and then we'll see if it does any improvements or if it just gives me a really stable connection here. I don't have any problems with connection though, but let's just see how this works out. So let me get this set up, and then I'll be right back and do another speed test. So here's the setup here. In the app, it'll tell you if the route of your second router is too far away. I thought that was pretty cool. And you can see my Z Fold is connected via 5 gigahertz. And you got system settings and things you can go in here and change controls and everything like that. And that's the application. Now, the speed test, again, I'm pretty much getting consistent speeds from what I got before. They're between, the lowest I saw was like 150 or something like that, but I'm pretty much still getting 240 to 300. I ran several speed tests, and I said 150. Yeah, I ran several speed tests, and I've been kind of playing with it on the network. You know, there was 2 firmware updates. Both routers needed a firmware update, so I waited and let it sit for a little while. And then here we are back again with some more speed tests. So now, for the purposes of this video, this part of the video, I'm just blocking my IP address, but I wanted to go ahead and show you the speeds that I'm getting. This is what I'm actually paying for through my services, 400. And on computers, I normally get the 400, but on cell phones, I don't get the 400 because of the Wi-Fi antennas that are in cell phones. But I wanted to show you this just to show you that I do get these solid speeds. And the Wi-Fi mesh system, it works. And the Wi-Fi mesh system is creating a blanket ultimately for your house. That's what you want. You want to create a blanket for your house, and you want to have a more consistent speed throughout your entire house. All right, guys, so there it is. This is a nice setup here. I have the other router sitting right here on my desk behind my monitor, and the other one is obviously with the other modem. So you can create a blanket in your house with a mesh system. I highly recommend them if you have a big house. And my house is huge, and my other house is roughly half the size of this, but this is a pretty big house. I mean, 3,000 square feet or 2,800 square feet is very big, and so you might need a mesh system to make your house get a better internet connection. Put this in the basement, put it wherever you need an internet connection. A mesh system is what you need to go with. So I appreciate them sending this over to me for review. It's actually really good. I'm getting great speeds on the computer, and that is ultimately what I need. On a cell phone, it's always going to be a little inconsistent because there's a lot that goes into a cell phone when it comes to Wi-Fi and things like that. You just don't get the best connection with some cell phones. So with that being said, though, a mesh system is a go. The other mesh system that I had was probably triple this price, and it failed within a matter of 2 months, and it was very disappointing. This one, I think it should be okay, and I'll leave a link in the description for you to check it out. Take care.